Welcome in once again to the Yugioh Fresh Off the Press community, where we analyze the current posts, trends, and forecast of the Yu-Gi-Oh markets. We're here to feed that endless, eternal Yu-Gi-Oh market watch cardboard addiction, guys. You already know. Immediately, let's get into today's content, guys. Today is all about quarter century secret rares. You know, most of us here, you know, we know what these are, that they're already here and that more are coming along the way, things of that nature. But I feel like some people in the community, you know, they've heard about it or they've seen it, things of that nature. But again, shout out to Zachariah Butler once again. You know, I like going through these articles because they're visual, they're descriptive. You know, we just skim through it and then I provide my analysis with regards to, you know, the theme that they're talking about today, which in this case is quarter century secret rare. A lot of people's favorite, as we can see here, is Slifer the Sky Dragon. You know, for many, that's their favorite god card, and you know, it looks lovely. It does, honestly, it does. In this actually quarter century secret rare, you know, it kind of does look like prismatics, but with the starlight feel, you know what I mean? So let's dig in. Again, as part of the 25th anniversary celebration, Yu-Gi-Oh's getting that awesome chase rarity. A lot of people are gonna be chasing these, you know, these cards. Personally, me, I at least want one of each. Maybe play sets of each if I can, and then in the more extreme case, you know, maybe RO90s. I mean, it depends. I mean, because they're already, like, most of them are like 10 billies a pop. So if you RO9 all of these, you know, it's quite a hefty price to pay. A lot of billies, but you know, we'll see. Again, the quarter century secret rares. I really like that name, man. You know, it feels epic somehow. I mean, it has been 25 years, essentially a quarter century since Yu-Gi-Oh came out. It's crazy to think that, you know, that way. When you stop and take a couple of minutes, you're like, man, wow. You know, Yu-Gi-Oh's been around for a quarter century. That's crazy. But the ironic part of it is that I started, you know, playing Yu-Gi-Oh when it actually came out. So, you know, if I've been around for a quarter century, man, yeah. Let's leave it at that. But yeah, guys, you know, we're getting a pot of greed as well, which we'll discuss later in this episode. Quarter century secret rare as well, so that's going to be nice. But most of the ones that have been now at, you know, at the time of recording have come from the Legendary Collection 25th anniversary edition, where you get, you know, the older packs, you know, providing that nostalgia, but then you also get these epic quarter century secret rares alongside, you know, inside that product, which is amazing. Again, so what is a quarter century secret rare foil? You know, they have a foil treatment that's similar to Starlight rares. And again, a lot of people, that's the debate. These are like budget Starlight rares for people that can't get the real ones and things of that nature, and that and the other. But as we can see, there's a couple of things that makes these different. You know, these are three big differences. They all have a gold foil name. Okay, so that makes it different. You know, so, and then the foil pattern is a little different in size, and there's a unique 25th watermark in the center of the text box, guys. For me, that's everything. Again, I'm a casual collector. I know, like, real hardcore collectors, that's everything to them. Just being able to have a piece of history where they could, you know, buy today, put away, and then either take benefit tomorrow if they sell, you know, part of their collection or whatever, or just holding on forever. You know what I mean? As most collectors do. I mean, these are just iconic cards. Honestly, they look beautiful. They just do. I personally own 2 Blue Eyes. That's it. And again, we're going to be opening this product on the channel after we reach 1K soon, so stay tuned for that and let's see what I can pull. But these look just beautiful. I love the quarter century secret rares. I love the stamp on it, the 25th anniversary. And as a casual collector, this is when I come in. You know, again, I don't be collecting like everything and every little copy of this and that. When I see massive support for a collector's product like this one, then as a casual collector, I like to come in and snipe some of these off the market. So, you know, again, I just wanted to highlight some of the main differences of this type of rarity, and we're gonna get more of this new rarity, as you can see here in Battles of Legend Monstrous Revenge. So we're gonna get, there's what, like 20 of these coming quarter century secret rares inside this product. And we're going to be getting more of these throughout the year because they're celebrating this year as obviously the 25th year of Yu-Gi-Oh coming out. Also in the tins, we're going to get some. So it's exciting, man. You know, who knows if after this year they're going to continue with it, but it would be nice if these cards come out this year and that's it. You know, this type of rarity where like to celebrate the 25th anniversary edition, and most likely it will be. So you know, we'll see down the line how it pans out and what Konami decides. But in the meantime, I'm grabbing these, you know, again, at least one of and I want to get at least one of each one. Who knows the price of the ones that are going to be coming out, things of that nature, but you know, it just looks beautiful, man. It does. So again, we're gonna briefly discuss the Legendary Collection 25th Anniversary Edition. Again, here you have a display, 5 boxes for 135 billies. That's the market price. And then for 30s, 29s, you can get the single boxes. My opinion, again, for the extreme long term, like this is such a nice play. Personally, I bought one display for the long term. I'm not touching that. I'm gonna just let it, you know, set it to the side. Let it age like fine wine, you know what I mean, and not touch those. But I bought one of these to open on the channel. I already have it with me. That's coming soon. Stay tuned. And you know, if I like what I open, if I had fun, then I might buy 1 or 2 more and have fun with that. But that's about it. You know, for the long term, for the sealed, that's a great play. Again, usually I don't buy sealed. I don't mess around with that at a personal level. But I know people that, you know, they like mostly buy sealed products because they go up price. You know, like it's hard to, you can't get sealed product after a while, obviously, right? Just scarcity, the demand comes in. You know, Konami doesn't print these anymore. And yeah, so in this specific case, a 25th anniversary edition display, yo, with the stamp, you know, and the cards inside, the nostalgia of old packs, this is a solid play. I already made my move. You know, some people, again, it depends. Maybe you want to get 2 or 3 of these, or maybe you just want to get a box or 2 and set it to the side. But I really, really like this sealed product. Obviously, again, like we said, you know, you have the Blue Eyes, the Slifer, but you also have DM, Raw, my favorite God card. You have Red Eyes and Obelisk, and then you have the Ultras, you know, the easy to get. No one cares about these, but in the extreme long term, again, they're still part of the celebration of the 25th anniversary. So, you know, these, it'd be good to R9 these because they're just too cheap. You know what I mean? Excuse me, you know, again, a couple of shekels, a couple of billies here and there, and you already have your R9s. Not bad at all. And people collect God cards, so they're going to be chasing these as well. So these are great pickups overall. And yeah, the singles, again, I would at least get 1 of each. That's my goal. In the case of Blue Eyes, I already have 2 because I traded for these. Why not? And you know, after I get 1 of each, then I'll work my way towards a playset, and then after that, maybe even R09 if, you know, the case gives. But yeah, all in all, I love these quarter century secret rares. These are the ones that are out right now that you can get your hands on, and then, you know, the other ones are going to be coming soon, like in this product, Battles of Legend Monstrous Revenge booster box. So you see they're already 80 billies pre-selling on TCG Player. That's crazy. A box, 80 billies a box. Wow, that is up there in price, but a lot of value coming in this brand new, you know, reprint set, again with Starlight rares, and just so much support for different deck archetypes. So I'm excited for this. This comes out June 23rd of this year, 2023, a couple of days after my birthday. So shout out to the product. But yeah, it's gonna be a great product, and you're gonna be able to get access to more quarter century secret rares in this product just coming next month. So, you know, I'm excited and I'm looking forward to that. So again, we have a little bit more of a description here. We're gonna be getting reprints for the Punk Engine here with Foxy Tune. That's such a great reprint. Ibley and Nessie as well. And you know, again, as we can see here, it says no fewer than 25 quarter century secret rare variants. All right, like Dad, wow, Dark Arm Dragon, Dante, you know, and Engage. It's so good, you know, to get these reprints, but then also get the quarter century secret rares, as you can see here. What else can we discuss from here? Yeah, 25 cards also available as stunning quarter century secret rare variants, guys. So, you know, 25 of them in here. That's gonna be epic. It's gonna be nice. I can't wait to see those, to know what cards they choose, things of that nature. But those should be looking lovely. Next month is just around the corner, so make sure you guys keep that in mind. And then after that, like we mentioned, the tins, guys, as we can see here, every single tin is going to have 1/4 century secret rare, as you can see here. Look, it includes 318 mega packs, 2 prismatics, 2 ultras, a super rare, and 12 commons. So that's the basics. We're getting an additional prismatic this time around. I can't wait for these tins, man. I want to get me a case to the side, and then, you know, open one on the channel and open a couple, and then just buy singles. Such a great product down the line. As we can see, look, and this year we're giving you twice as many prismatics in each tin, but here you can see a bonus 1/4 century secret rare in every single tin. Yu-Gi-Oh players like knowing that they're getting you know, a promo, or in this case a QCSR, in every single tin. That's gonna be the selling point. And you know, they got me, man, at 22 billies per tin MSRP. Man, this year, 25th anniversary tin dueling heroes, can't wait, man. I can't wait for these, man. I'm actually excited like a little kid. We're gonna be having more 1/4 century secret rares, double the prismatics. Man, I can't wait. I really love this product. As you can see here, you know, here's a better list. You know, Dark Magician again is gonna get a 1/4 century secret rare, maybe in a different artwork. Exodia the Forbidden One, wow, that's a good one. Red Eyes again, probably a different, you know, an out art per se. Rainbow Dragon, Cyber Dragon, the hero cards, you know, Stardust Dragon, an iconic card in Yu-Gi-Oh. Blackwing Armor Master, good for Edison. Black Rose Dragon, same deal. Utopia, nice. Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon, that should look nice. Then for pendulums, you know, you have that option. Enlightenment Paladin, Deco Talker, and Firewall Dragon for the links, and the Cybers Monster, and then Solomon Great Blaze Dragon as well. So these are coming in the tin, one guaranteed of, you know, all of these options. You can get one per tin. So hey, they're famous iconic monsters from Yu-Gi-Oh history. So again, I can't wait to get my hands on these. I'm gonna try at the very minimum to get at least one of each. Again, that's the goal, at least for me, you know. But places not bad depending on price ranges and price points, and RO9, if they're really cheap per se, then we're gonna dig in. But yeah, that's what's coming down the line. We went over the ones that you can get today, the Battles of Legend, Monsters Revenge, and then the tin. You're gonna be able to get 1/4 century secret rares, QCSRs, on your hands for this year in many different products. So we went ahead and actually reviewed that for you guys today. Guys, don't forget that we have a giveaway at the 1K sub, you know, a point here. Where's the counter? Where's my counter? Right there. We just cracked 800 subs, thanks to you guys, to the great community, you know, that we're building here, fresh off the press community. Man, I couldn't do it, you know, without you guys. And we cracked 800. Let's get to 850. You know, if you haven't pressed the subscribe button, is right here. What are you waiting for? Make sure you destroy that subscribe button and like this video, as it really helps out with the algorithm, just to find more great people like you guys. And also click that notification bell right here to keep up with our latest and greatest fresh off the press videos, man. As always, you guys are the straight MVPs. So at 1K, we're already at 800. We're gonna do a live stream. We're gonna be handing out five winners, okay? 5 10 Billy TCG player gift cards. John R just won the first giveaway that we did on the channel just the other day, and you know, he's happy with his 5 Billies. Make sure all you have to do is just subscribe, click that bell, like this video, you know, it really helps out, and then you would be participating in the giveaway. Don't forget, link in the description down below. We have our link tree, all our centralized resources, you know, a brand new podcast episode with the boys over there at Semi-Limited Podcast. Make sure you check those out. As long as Saki was in the episode, it was great, it was fun. If you haven't checked that out, make sure you do so. And also remember, guys, that this content is not any official financial advice. It's created for entertainment purposes only, guys. All right, so we're going to discuss these cards for the rest of this episode, but before we do so, today we have a special guest. It's Friday. You guys already know the Triple F's is Fresh Friday feature time. We're going to bring on a community member. Like we said last time, you know, we had Gorilla. Man, great people. We had a blast. And today we have the pleasure and honor to have Sage. He's been doing an amazing job with the Discord, you know, and just flying around the Discord server, providing that feedback, also leaving comments on the video. He's been a day one as well. You know, that's why I always shout out the boys, Gorilla, Sage, Leon. Man, I need to have them on. And then after them, you know, we're going to have a fresh off the press community member, one of you guys, you know, and cycle through you guys and bring you guys on for a couple of minutes, you know, every week, just to be able to interact with the community, man. That's going to be fun. So again, today we're going to be talking about quarter century secret rares. We're going to have him on. We're just going to ask him the 3 basic questions. But before the questions, we're going to get to his personal 3 quick pointers of just feedback that he wants to give about many different things regarding to Yu-Gi-Oh, guys. So let's make sure we bring him in. Let's give him a warm welcome. So we're going to have Sage hop on and make sure that we hear his thoughts. So welcome in, Sage.
Hey, how's it going?
It's going great, man. Thank you so much for asking, man. Thanks for taking a little bit of your time just to hop on the Market Watch so we can, pick your brain real quick. So thanks for hopping
Heck
on.
Yeah. Glad to be here, man.
Awesome. Thank you so much. All right, we're going to start with the 3 quick pointers. So we're going to get through those, and then I'm going to just ask you the 3 quick questions, and then I'll let you get out of here. So yeah, you can go ahead and start with your first pointer.
So we know that these quarter century secret rares are going to be releasing in pretty much every set, probably through the remainder of the year. Mm-hmm. And this being a unique 25th anniversary rarity, we also want to talk about sealed. So with the sealed product probably will hold pretty good value just in the quarter century secret rares alone. Mm-hmm. And with there being so many quarter century secret rares, I wouldn't be surprised if they put 1 per box, because they're doing over 20 per set. And we're already getting the guaranteed in the Legendary Collection. We're getting a guaranteed quarter century rare in the tins. Mm-hmm. Why wouldn't they give us a guaranteed quarter century secret rare in the booster boxes?
That would be pretty interesting. Yeah.
I'm honestly pretty excited for it.
Yeah, they should. But then what do you believe? So I mentioned sealed here before you came in about the Legendary Collection 25th anniversary as that, potential because of the stamp, the nostalgia. But do you believe that this entire year it would be better to consider like all sealed products that also include, QCSRs, or you would focus mainly on the nostalgia product that also includes those as well?
So I think sealed wouldn't be awful to hold on to. If you can get boosters at a reasonable price, I think they're really only going to appreciate. Now, with the Battles of Legends set coming up next month, there's going to be a lot of meta cards in that. So that set will be opened a ton. I imagine they're probably going to be printing a bit of it too, so I wouldn't be surprised if sealed for that especially goes up, especially with the quarter century secret rares being like Dad, the new alt art for Sky Striker Mobilize Engage, that's a big one.
Yeah.
And like Dante and Zeus getting his 3rd high rarity Starlight ulti quarter century, doing the triple tack on him.
Yeah, triple tack, that's a good one.
Lightning Storm got so many reprints lately.
You're right, it has. But yeah, those are good. That's a good point. To make sure that this year, because again, most people, I don't focus on sealed, but this year it might be more attractive because they're gonna have that particular edge with the QCSR, that they don't have in previous years. So yeah, that's a good first point.
Right. It to me, the unique rarity, it's only going to come around for 1 year. What's the harm in holding on to a box or two,
Exactly. That's what I would do. Again, that part you mentioned, the this year part, the 25th anniversary, that really, resonates with me as a casual collector, to that potential of holding that sealed product. Yeah, that's a good one. How about singles? What do you think about singles?
Singles, so especially with the Legendary Collection, the quarter century secret rares out of that, I've been a real pusher for getting your playset, not necessarily getting the RO9 yet, maybe hold off until a little bit more of it's opened. And with the gods, now, the gods really irked me a little bit. They're the non-playable versions. They are not legal for play, so they're more of a collector piece. That kind of irked me a little bit, but they had to go back and remake the Legendary Collection the same way they did back then. So I get it.
Right, you understand that part, but
yeah, I get it.
They look beautiful though, and sometimes it's good to receive like a collector's product. You know what I mean? Even though we might not all be, you know, full-blown collectors and things of that nature. Of course, with the gods, it would have been nice to receive playable versions because they're still the god cards, you know. But at the same time, making them collectible, it has like, you know, that it factor. Like you just want to get it to hold it, to have it, even though you can't play it, you know. And there's a lot of people out there that they like. Some people like to collect even over playing. You know what I mean? So that'll be definitely a good one for them.
There's a lot of these quarter-century secret rares that I think would also look very sweet in slabs. I'm not a slabbed person. I don't really do the whole grading thing.
Right. Same here.
But honestly tempting.
Yeah,
honestly tempting with these.
Now that you mentioned that, actually, I wasn't even thinking about that, you know, but just understanding like the nostalgia, the potential, the collectability. Like I don't even own a single, you know, PSA graded card. So who knows, man? Maybe, you know, this motivates me to at least get my first, you know, copy or first playset or first this, first that, to get at least one of each of these or whatever, or at least one of the god cards, or, you know, that'd be nice, man, because these look nice, man. These do. Really, honestly. So that's a good point by you. So yeah, then your point number 2, you could go ahead and start with that one.
Oh, Cyberstorm Access released today. You know, I already went to Walmart and picked up a few blisters. Lord knows I didn't pull anything good. I got some pretty trash supers, not the super heavy, not the time-tearing Morganite. But there's actually quite a bit of a potential in this set with the new Firewall Dragon Singularity. We know that the Neo Terahertz and the Firewall, the OG, they're being used in MathMech.
MathMech.
So right now, the Singularity is sitting like $3.50, I think, when I checked, like a couple hours before this.
Right.
I already picked up my playset, got it for $2.50, $3.
Nice.
Pretty reasonable. I could see that, especially being a secret from a brand new set and being meta relevant. If MathMechs take off, I could easily see that thing being $15-20. I am hyped for that.
You're right.
And even some of the ultras and some of the other secrets too are actually very reasonably priced right now, but I wouldn't expect them to stay like that for long.
Exactly. Of course, you know, again, these are just fresh off the press, fresh off being, you know, pre-selling on TCG Player. So the prices, you know, the supply is going to really come in the next couple of days. And usually that means cards going down. But as we can see, you know, for Singularity is actually holding strong, at least for now, around that 4 billion mark. Of course, there's a couple at 360, 370, but just a couple there. So that's good that you already have your playset. You know, only under 50 listings for now, so we'll see how it pans out. The artwork looks beautiful. We're just looking at, you know, while we record here, looking at this image, it looks really nice. So those are great picks. And yeah, MathMechs, man, they're coming on strong into, you know, the meta scene as well. So those cards are definitely going to have their demand. So Sayak, yeah, just came out fresh off the press. Good one. Yeah, and then Morganite as well. A lot of hype around that one as a super rare. See, you know, it's essentially a 3 billy card for now. So that's a good pick as well. So yeah, Sayak is here, man. It was just around the corner, but it's out now. So everyone's and their mommy's going to want to have, you know, access to this set. So that's a good one. Okay, and then point number 3, you can go ahead.
So Battles of Legend next month. We know 8 of the over 20 quarter-century secret rares. What are the remaining 12?
That's going to be fun.
12 plus.
Right,
There's
12
so
plus,
many
yeah.
that we just don't know.
Yeah.
Now, there's going to be legacy quarter-century secret rares.
Of
There's
course.
going to be reprints for, like, meta. And there's going to be brand new ones. I'm really curious to see, what other legacy quarter-century secret rares are we going to get?
I mean, that's just a great question, you know, because, I mean, they're going to sneak in those into this product, a reprint set. You know, a lot of people get their hands on, you know, any Battles of Legend or Legendary Season 1, 2, 3, like all these side sets and reprints and things like that. You know, people like these sets, so they're going to come in and gobble these up. And we don't know, like you mentioned, yet. Like, we just don't know what we're going to get. And there's so many epic cards that yet has, you know, to be announced, that possibility, that potential. So like you know, I'm excited too to see, you know, what Konami decides to do with those.
Personally, I'm a big GX era fan. I would love to see a reprint of the classic Jaden Yuki boss monster, Flame Wingman in Quarter Century Secret Rare.
Yo.
I am a big Flame Wingman stan. That will always be Jaden's ace to me.
You imagine having that fresh off the press QCSR, man. Yo, that Flame
I am
Wingman.
drooling thinking about it.
Hopefully Konami, it's hearing us. We know they are, but hopefully they give you that, man, because there's still, again, like 12 plus left, so you never know, man. Hopefully, once that list comes out, we definitely see that as one of the options. That'd be great.
It's an option because there's also that retrain of Flame Wingman. I'm not sure exactly when that one's going to come out, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see that maybe in the set too. I'm not sure if that's coming out this set or in a future import, but that's coming. Yeah. And it's a meta staple for the hero deck. It is ran at 1.
That's
true. It is good.
Yeah, it is. It's good, and then just it feels just how the rarity, how it looks, man. That's why I'm so excited, to get such great cards. Hopefully, in this set, we don't know yet which ones are gonna be, but epic, just the nostalgia and to see it with that rarity, that exclusivity, that's gonna be really, really nice with things like that. And then Dad, you mentioned Dad, for Edison format, such an iconic card as well. It'll be so nice, to see that in QCSR as well. So yeah, any last thoughts with regards to the 3 quick pointers before we move on to the 3 questions?
Now that you mentioned Dad, I'm really excited to have a reasonably priced high rarity of Dad.
Right.
Aside from the Ghost.
Right.
Because you already know we ain't paying the ulti prices on the janitor salary.
Yeah, janitor salary, Sage janitor salary. You already know exactly. Yeah, we're not doing that. So it's nice to have that budget max rate or mid max rarity per se, so
sure.
Yeah, so that's a good one. Okay, so yeah, I really appreciate your thoughts, your insights with regards to those 3 pointers, man. Loved picking your brain with regards to that. So I'll just ask you 3 quick questions and then I'll let you go and be out and about. So we're just gonna start with the first one. What's your favorite one thing about the Fresh Off the Press channel?
So from the first time I saw the channel pop up on my YouTube homepage, I immediately loved the consistency, the grind, the daily multiple uploads with the shorts and the main video. I've loved that. It gives me something to look forward to at night, especially when I'm at work, cleaning floors, cleaning bathrooms, and I have something to listen to while I'm doing that.
Right, the janitor
and I can count on it every day.
That's a good point, man. I really appreciate that. Yeah, I see a lot of comments now that you mention it here, obviously in the Triple Fs, the Fresh Friday feature, but also, a lot of people in the comments below, they appreciate that grind, the daily content. Personally, that's what motivates me, to do this, not just to push random content every day, no, but actually do the research and make sure that the community is informed and they're getting value of each and every one in, every single video, because me, I love the market watchers, the mentors and the people that have been doing this for 5 years, for a decade, the Paisanos, the House of Champs, and the other big, I always mention them too, because that's really on a personal level, the guys that I've watched the most. But there's so many other great Yugi tubers out there, but what I notice is that most of them don't provide that daily content anymore, and I can't blame them. Things evolve, life and family, kids, who knows, right? Everyone has their own things going on. But what I noticed, the main difference, the main factor is that I really enjoy their content so much, but I just don't get them on daily doses. You know what I mean? And I would love that on a personal level. So I'm like, starting my own jam here per se. I just wanted to make sure that I provide that daily, consistent content. And like I said, who knows, man? Who knows? You never know. For now, it's daily. Life is life. Things change sometimes. That's not the goal. But, who knows? Maybe in the future it's just weekdays or, or just a couple of times a week. You just never know, right? But I'm just glad to be able to touch on that point that you just mentioned of just making sure that I provide that daily grind to the community and that people like you and the rest of the community, notices and takes appreciation of that. So, I really appreciate that favorite thing about my channel. I don't know if you had any last thoughts with regards to that first question before we move on to the second one.
I want to add one more thing that I really enjoy is the full set reviews. So there's a lot of sets that I missed out on. I left the scene around the end of 5D's era, and I didn't jump in again until around King's Court. So I missed several generations of the game. There's a lot of stuff I had to catch up on to get acquainted with the modern game. Because the last time I was playing, we were spamming Black Wings, man. Full power Black Wings.
Man, those were the times, man. Those were the days. That's a good one.
Oh, man.
Yeah,
so
but
there's a lot of sets that I just need to catch up on, and those full set reviews really help to put it into perspective.
Right, man. Thanks for noticing that. Yeah, we're trying to change the game here. You know, that's what I always say. You know, I see that also other Yugi tubers, they don't, you know, people forget. Like I say, you know, when they forget, we remember. You know what I mean? You know, there's so many Yu-Gi-Oh sets, right? And most people are just focused on the latest and greatest, and that's fine. It makes sense. You know, as humans, you know, we want to feed that addiction, as I always say, and we want the latest, the greatest, the meta, and what's the newest product is the shiniest, this and that and the other, and that's all good and well. But I also, you know, sporadically like to bring up, you know, old sets and old stonks and old great investment cards, and just review sets that everyone and their mother forgot, essentially. You know what I mean? I like to highlight those sometimes, and you know, that's good. That's good that you appreciate that, and I'm glad to be able to serve you know, that value to you and to the rest of the community. So I'm gonna go with number 2. What is your penny stonk of the day, Sage?
Okay, it might be a controversial one.
Okay,
but I'm gonna go ahead and say Armed Dragon level 10 Speed Duel Secret out of the Duelist of Shadows box. Now, people may be wondering, why are we talking about Armed Dragon cards? It's 2023. When's the last time an Armed Dragon card saw play? But guess what we're getting next month? We're getting Armed Neos. Armed Neos is a fusion of course, Neos and Armed Dragon. So this is the perfect time to pick up your secret Armed Dragon level 10s. It's min-max rarity. If you want to go max rarity, the ultis are less than $20.
Man.
There are OTS ultis, less than $20 out of OTS 15, and it's perfect. It's high rarity, less than $20. But if you don't want to drop the 20, drop $1.50 on a playset of the secret out of the Speed Duel box. You don't need 3 necessarily to play the Armed Neos. You only need 1 in the deck. But the Armed Neos is going to be a tech option for heroes. And if you're playing pure Neos, you know, some people like to cosplay the pure Neos deck. You're going to be running Armed Neos, so you have to play the Armed Dragon level 10. You want to have the high level Armed Dragon monster, because when you summon Armed Neos, you choose a dragon in your graveyard, and you get to destroy, non-targeting, all monsters that your opponent controls with a level less than that dragon card. So Armed Dragon level 10,
right?
You're non-targeting destroying every monster that's less than level 10.
Right, which is gonna be most, man. I love your analysis, you know, in depth, just on point. Just here skimming through the Armed Dragon level 10s, like you mentioned, you have the max rarity OTs. These are too cheap. You're right, man. Like, yeah, I have a playset on the personal side of things because I love cheap OTS cards. You have the dual terminals, those look nice as well. You have the ultra rare from Duelist Pack 2, goes from the past reprint ultras, and then the commons from the Speed Duel GX Duelist. But like you said, you know, that mid-max right there from the secret, from the Speed Duel set as secret rares, those look just brighter, cleaner. You know, you have always mentioned, you know, the Speed Duel secrets forever, and I agree with you. These just look so nice. Look, they're 2/4 a pop. There's a couple of walls here, gives us time. Personally, I might have a couple of these, but now that you highlighted that way, I definitely need to get more copies of these, you know, as we're seeing here on screen. It's just too cheap, and only 43 listings, because those Speed Duel cards, you know, they're hard to get. Other than it's cheap now, but they're hard to get in the sense that not many people are opening this product. So as we can see here, the OTs, let's take a look, just a peep. We see that it's going up as of late. Now they're 20s a pop. You know, I got these at 15s, and then after a couple of listings, they go up to 25 billies. So only 23 listings. That demand is coming in. So listen to your boy Sage. Look, even the DTs look really nice. They're rares, DT rares. Would have been nice if they would be holographic, but you know, there's a couple of walls at 8s and things of that nature. But overall, all in all, I would go, like you mentioned, either for the secret rare from the Speed Duel set, or if you want that max rarity, you know, I would focus on that ultimate rare. So excellent penny stonk of the day with that secret, man. I really appreciate it. So again, question number 3, the last question of the triple Fs is there any one thing that you would want to change? Just constructive feedback about the channel, maybe certain new content you would like to see on the channel, or just things of that nature.
I would love to get the TikTok up and running. I spend several hours a day scrolling through TikTok mindlessly. And their discoverability is like crazy good. I remember back when I was doing content, a couple years ago, TikTok, I would just throw up, short clips from stream. And it's crazy. Like, I was less than 200 followers, and I had a video hit 35,000 views.
Wow, that is
just
a lot.
Out of nowhere, man. Wow. It's crazy. Their discoverability over there is crazy. So if there's one thing, I say we need to get that up and going. We need to get that. And one thing that the community here needs to change.
Yes.
Y'all need to get in the Discord.
Yeah.
Click that link in the description. Click it on the channel in the header. Yeah, get in here and join the community.
Right. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. Like Sage said, man, listen to Sage, man. That's smart people over there. We just picked his brain, and he's saying, to come over here to the link tree. The link is in the description down below. You click right here, or you come to the channel, to the actual YouTube channel. You can click it right here on screen as well, and you can join in the Discord. Like he mentioned, make sure you join in. You read, the server rules, and you make sure you accept those so that you don't get kicked out within under the 10-minute time frame. So that's a good point, that he just made. And with regards to the constructive feedback, I love that, man. I actually opened the TikTok and I just uploaded like just a couple of shorts. So I need to get at least at the very minimum uploading the shorts on over there as well every single day. I really like that feedback, man. It really does help out just to have that perspective, because with so much going on with the channel, sometimes you forget, but that's a great outlet, of content to make sure that we push that over there on that platform as well. So I really appreciate that pointer, and I'll get on top of that very, very soon. But yeah, Sage, again, thank you so much, man, for hopping on. Love picking your brain and hearing what you have to say as that great community member that you are. Thanks for your penny stonk, for your constructive feedback, the favorite thing about the channel, and your 3 quick pointers. Thank you so much for being on the Triple F's The Fresh Friday feature. Thank you so much, my guy.
Glad to be here. Looking forward to the next few.
All right, man. So thank you so much. I'll let you get going on now. So again, thanks again, guys. That was Sage for you guys, and the Fresh Friday feature. And we're definitely going to be having more of these, moving forward. As you can see, just a great member of the community, Sage, man. Just great thoughts. If you really enjoy this type of content, the video that we had today with the Triple Fs on Fridays, and just having Sage on, and having you guys on in the future coming soon. Make sure you like the video, leave your thoughts in the comments down below. All right, guys, to let you guys get going, we're going to end the market watch with Pot of Greed. Again, as you can see here, that's the last quarter century secret rare, the last QCSR that is available right now. Of course, we have more coming later this year. But wow, from the pot collection, Pot of Greed, such an iconic card for GOATs. You see, these are just a couple of listings here. This product is just so hard to get. It's pre-selling right now. But I would love to at least get one copy of this, man. Such an iconic card from my time. It would be epic. No one's talking about this. People forget that it actually comes in quarter century secret rare, because it's hard to get. It's not that accessible, but definitely one to keep in mind. Excuse me. So guys, if you enjoyed today's episode, don't forget to like, don't forget to check our in the link description down below, our link tree, all our centralized resources. Wow, we just got 2 subs, man, as we were recording this video. It's just a straight blessing, guys. Giveaway just around the corner. Make sure you keep that in mind. If you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Make sure you click that button right here, click the bell, like the video. Yeah, guys, it's been a great episode today. I had a blast. A little bit on the longer side, but again, like Sage said, one of the highlights of the channel, he loves his long market watches. So we're gonna keep digging in. Most of them are gonna be around the 20 to 30 minute range. Some slightly will be on the shorter side, but most of them will be more on the longer side. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed today's content. Had a blast on here with Sage. Had a great time, guys. Yeah, I'm excited for, big things coming on the channel once we reach 1K. Pack openings, live streams every week, things of that nature. So make sure you stay tuned for that, guys. And yeah, let me know what you think about quarter century secret rares, guys. There's a lot of them going around now and coming later this year. Love this fresh off the press product. And yeah, leave your thoughts and comments down below. Excuse me. So guys, thank you so much for your time, for your support, and for your attention, and I hope you guys have a good one.